Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius November 18, 2022. Your vision of an issue is broad today, helping you put things into perspective. Today's Mercury-Jupiter aspect lightens the mood, encouraging you to think in bigger terms. Something can stir you to make financial plans or discuss strategies for reaching your goals. Others might recognize and appreciate your supportive role. With more faith in your abilities and worth, it could be a good time to attract positive feedback. A problem might resolve itself. Today also brings Venus into your communication sector, and until December 9th, your need to share your thoughts and feelings increases. There are benefits from your studies, mental interests, and communications. You're also more thoroughly enjoying these things. You might get happy news or receive positive publicity during this cycle. Harmonizing with siblings, acquaintances, classmates, or even neighbors comes more easily. Your mindset is positive, helping you across the board. Venus brings more pleasure, charm, and warmth to your communications and daily affairs. It refines, improves, and enhances your abilities to socialize, learn, and connect. Mental compatibility is of particular importance in love relationships in the weeks ahead. Get ready for a shimmering day, one that will feel as if honey is dripping from heaven. As mental Mercury in your solar second house of money dances with Jupiter, our great benefic and the bestower of miracles, you and your significant other could hit the jackpot. Wealth and showers of gold could be coming your way. Use this time to assess your budget and consider investing in any luxury items that the two of you have had your eyes on. You may find that these bring long-term joy to you both and your family, as well. Be confident. Surround yourself with loyal, fun-loving work friends during the last quarter moon in Leo. Prioritizing your uplifting connections may inspire you to create more opportunities to follow your professional dreams. As the lunation warmly glows, you may feel emboldened to seek out new connections or opportunities in your immediate professional environment when Venus enters Sagittarius. Consider familiarizing yourself with local networking events and getting to know your colleagues better during this transit. Do not be surprised if you find yourself speaking more directly but still with some Venusian charm. A day after Venus left your income sector, Mercury follows suit today, leaving only the Sun behind, keeping the solar spotlight on your income situation, matters, and options for another 5 days. Mercury is spending his final hours at a friendly aspect to Jupiter, now in his final week in retrograde motion in your work sector. This is helping to amplify the smart head for money Mercury will leave you with. Today is a perfect day to do what you do best. I'm not going to outright spell that one out, but here's a hint: you can do it alone or with someone else. You can keep the lights on or off. You can be vocal or silent. You can do it for love or just for fun. But whatever you do, don't deny yourself. And don't be shy. It's not every day that you can fully and completely express your hidden nature. Your sense of ethics and personal boundaries will be especially strong today. It's your own vibration that's happening, and there won't be too much that will take you away from your sense of right and wrong. It's an opportune time for you to make decisions that are of a moral nature, as determining what's okay for you will come easily. You can also expect the day to have a laid-back feel to it, and if it's possible for you, enjoy the opportunity to relax more than usual. A day after Venus left your income sector, Mercury leaves today, but not before spending his final hours at a friendly aspect to Jupiter in your work sector. This is something that began yesterday but will peak today, not only just before Mercury leaves but just as Jupiter moves into his final week in your work sector. As Mercury works to leave you with the smart head for money that will allow you to keep your head in the game, this is giving you the confidence to explore the doors open to the past, second chances, and an opportunity for a do-over on the job front. Just as Venus, the planet of love, is spending her first full day in your communication sector and of her mission to give your heart and your relationships a voice, she is joined by Mercury, the planet of communication. Together, Venus and Mercury are on a mission to get the communication lines open, and it is your relationships that are benefiting from this from the start. Our eyes in the sky. Today's transits have a great deal to do with the moon's energy, and the way it flows through the day is like an emotional blessing. Starting around sunrise, we move away from impatience and into a more empathetic disposition. Today, we can understand things from another person's perspective in a clear light, blessing us with the necessary comprehension and patience. You can carry the compassionate vibe from the morning and add to it the creative problem-solving skills you need to find solutions to any issues. When Mercury aspects Pluto on November 15th, you're thinking about the commitments people have to you and the commitments you've made to them. Remember, you're allowed to update the terms and conditions of your partnership whenever you believe it's time. This is a great day for sitting down and conversing with your significant other. The sextiles could provoke transformation when you are ready to explore a new adventure or path with your partnerships and arrangements. Be open to what the other party wants to explore, as you cannot control every outcome. Since the Sun in Scorpio will also trine Neptune retrograde in Pisces. A day after Venus left your relationship sector, Mercury leaves today, though as the planet of communication, not before doing what he can to ensure the communication lines are open. With Venus and Mercury gone, this just leaves the Sun, who will keep the solar spotlight on your relationships for another 5 days. Meanwhile, the Moon's return to your romantic sector today will give the spirit of romance a boost. Patience and sensitivity are accentuated in the late afternoon. If you manage to not let the intensity of your emotions get to you in the latter part of the day, you can form an unbreakable bond with the people you keep close to. Show them your willingness to get in tune with them. In the morning, the last quarter moon in Leo invites us to reflect on events that transpired during the November 8th Taurus full moon lunar eclipse. Predictably, we are still in it. Though certain cosmic writing may be on the wall, the dust has not yet settled, and there is little closure to be found at this moment. The Leo moon sees us desperately seeking validation as we navigate a scorpionic pressure cooker. The fact that we are unlikely to receive the support and praise we desire forces us to lean into our creative faculties for stability. Remember, the eclipse medicine we have been provided is the ability to cut ties with projections, conditions, or relationships where we are locked in uphill battles, doing things the hard way. The time is right to assess what those factors are for you. Where are you still pushing for absolution instead of cutting the cords keeping you in self-defeating predicaments? While the moon will leave your romantic sector today, just having it here as Venus return to an adventurous part of your chart will have ongoing implications. At the same time that romantically charged lunar vibes run their course, the planet of love's new mission to bring the spirit of romance and adventure together is off to the best possible start. Following this, Mercury in Scorpio trines Jupiter in Pisces, helping us to adopt a positive attitude despite circumstantial turbulence. We are able to get the universe's joke and laugh at ourselves instead of being self-critical. This influence balances dark humor with levity. Perceiving the bigger picture allows us to not feel so stuck, and to think up new ways to face our concerns with grace. The first step is forgiving ourselves. The second is forgiving others.